Mimi, you're National Cup champions. Cara was the only one to back Killester during the episode. How does it feel?
Charlie Crowley said it yesterday. Like, Galway was written off, we were written off, Carl went with the heart, and that is what you got to trust. It's so special, so delighted.
Perfect. It looked like you guys really had the game of your life today.
We had fun for 40 minutes. I don't think I can actually remember another game where from the get-go the crowd got behind us, like even before tip-off, and it really felt hard to believe. So I try not to play the occasion. I'm a stone face normally in games, so it took a lot, and I definitely broke a few smiles today and enjoyed myself. But yeah, it was just so much fun.
Describe the first half for us. I suppose you weren't up too much at halfway. We'll talk about the third quarter in a second, but describe coming out of the blocks, kind of taking a little crowd by surprise a bit, taking the lead.
Yeah, I mean, offense is never normally an issue for us. Defensively, we've been a second half team for the last few weeks, so that was something we wanted to focus on. I mean, we went in with a 1 point lead, had been up 10, but give us a 1 point lead over Trinity Meteors in a cup final, and we're thrilled with it. So it wasn't something we dwelled on. Like, cup finals are a game of runs. It's been all over your podcast. I mean, it's the one thing people say, whoever makes the run at the right time, and I think we just did a good job in keeping control and playing our game. Selena did a big job on us, and that was hard to contain. So yeah, it was just keeping the tempo with us and focusing on our game and what we can control.
Ella McCluskey was huge inside. As you mentioned, Selena had a huge game, but she also shut down herself. Claire Amelia, the impact wasn't there what we expected before the game.
Look, Ella is spectacular. Like, she's having such a good season, and she doesn't get the credit for it. Everyone's been talking about they have two bigs, but like, look at China and Ella, who they were playing up against. Like, Ella knocking in, she said to me after the game, I'm coming for your job, hitting those threes. Like, you can't ride it. It was just amazing. She's doing so well for us. I'm thrilled for her.
That third quarter, as I said, 27 points to 6, or I think it was 14 to Trinity Meteors. That was that really made the game for you.
Yeah, I think we didn't go complacent. Our defense seems to change. I don't know what it is. That's definitely something I need to look back on, because we want to replicate that as much as possible. But we make teams second guess themselves, and that's what happened. Like, China in the first half, she said it herself, like, I'm second guessing my shots, and then you see when she doesn't, she's fantastic. So yeah, it was just a case of looking after the boards when we were making them shoot shots we wanted rather than the alternative.
Chanel was absolutely spectacular today. I think it was 25 points. I don't even know how many assists she had. She was just, what's it like to play with her?
Look, I want to play with Chanel more and more. I want her on the floor. That's a big role I play as captain, is keeping China and Chanel focused and level-headed, because they're passionate players. It's easy for them to get caught up in the moments at times, and I think they did such a good job today in focusing on the goal at hand. And it was fun for everyone to watch. The crowd got behind us, and I just love Killester. I can't say it enough. I love Killester, and it just shows, like, no matter what it is, like, no matter what players we get together, we buy in. Mark's done a fantastic job. We didn't have it this season like how we wanted to start, and it really took, I'm going to say it again, a special group of management to come together to get us where we are. We take a lot of the credit as players, but a huge shout out has to go to Mark, Sarah and Colin as well.
You're a very young team as well yourself. You're the captain, but there's a really young core coming up as well through the club. What's this going to mean for Killester, and how they're going to bring this standard forward?
Look, my under 12 girls were here today. They had a spectacular win yesterday, another one today, and they all said, you need to go play better than us now. So that's what we had to do to get the win. Like, they had bow-ons, everything, straight away screaming my name. It's just so nice to inspire the next generation and give them that goal to reach. Without it, it's nothing special, really.
You won the Cup in 2020. What will be the special moment in 2023 final? When you look back in 20 years' time, or when you're out in the court in 25 years, the anniversary team, what will you think of when you think of this day?
I think just like the amount of people that reached out to me throughout the club, volunteers, coaches, players, friends, that wished me good luck, and it gets me emotional, I have to say, before the game. You just see how much it means to everyone. The fact that we were able to have 40 minutes of fun is something I wish I could recreate, and I'm not sure I'll ever get that in my career again. So definitely I will be remembering this day for as long as I live, I think.